Hey guys, this is Samantha from Top Dog Tips, and I'm here with a weekly video review for you. If you haven't seen one of our video reviews in the past, they are pretty standard. Every week I get a couple of products and I test them out with my dogs and I test them out in my home with my family, and we give an honest review about what we thought of the product. So this week I'm sharing with you a product called the Clawguard. It's exactly what its name sounds like. It is a claw guard for your door. Now I trimmed this Clawguard way down, which actually I have the piece right here that I cut off. It's about 4 inches wide that I cut off from this side here. Obviously the reason for that is because we have a wall right here. You may not, and not every house is set up the same, but you can trim the Clawguard to meet your needs, which I really liked. I also cut just a little bit off the bottom to make it open easier. I saved the scraps so that I could show you guys how easy it is to cut through this. These are just my regular kitchen shears, and it's that easy to cut through. It's like essentially like cutting through cardboard. You have to put a little extra effort in. It's obviously not like cutting paper, but it's a very simple and easy to do. So you can trim this to whatever your needs may be. Most people, you might have to trim a little off the bottom depending on how high your door handle is, but for the most part you're probably going to use the entire width of it, which is really nice. And I'll just really quickly tell you a story about the house that we lived in before we bought our home here. We were renting, and there was a wall next to the door, obviously, and it was a sheetrock wall. Our dogs clawed the sheetrock, and before we moved out of that home, we had to mud and sand the sheetrock, and then repaint. So a lot of people have probably been in that boat. Now we're in this home, and we don't have that issue. But if I take off the Clawguard from our door, you can see that we have this lovely brown door, and there's all these white scratches on it because our dogs have clawed it and the paint is chipping off the door and the white is showing underneath. So that's very frustrating if you have that problem, or you have the problem with the wall. Some dogs, it's on the trim. Your dog knows, dogs understand that we use the handle to open and close the door. So when they jump up or when they scratch, it's always by the handle. It's always on the side. It's going to get your trim, it's going to get the wall, and it's going to get your door. The Clawguard slides on, obviously, very easily. It just slides right on the door handle, and I don't know how well you can see it, but there's these slits, so no matter how big, if you have obviously mine's really easy to slide through the hole, but if you have a big round door handle, it's going to slide through and then just fit right around the base of the door handle there where it connects to the door. So it's super easy to put on, which is a huge difference from a lot of other products that are similar to this. There are other products that guard your door, but I've seen some that attach to either the wall or the door with hardware, so it's a permanent fixture. If you're going to have dogs in your home permanently, we're a dog-loving family. We always have multiple dogs, and when one passes away, we always seem to get another. So fixing something permanently maybe isn't the worst thing in the world, but if you're renting, or if you want the ability to be able to take it on and off whenever you want to, that's not a great option. There are some that attach the door or the wall with temporary hardware. It might be a tie or a clip or something like that, but it's still secured onto the door in a way that it's going to be a lot harder to get on and off, whereas this literally takes me, I can put it on and off in a second. So that's a really great feature. Another feature that I really like about this is that it's clear. So it doesn't matter. You can still see it, but it's going to blend in and match with whatever your home decor might be. You could have a hot pink door and green walls, and this is going to be fine. So I like that as well. What it basically is, obviously your dog scratches this, and there are, I don't know if you can see them or how well you can see them, but there are ridges, small ridges on this, so when your dog scratches, it makes that kind of a noise. I prefer it this way. You can't hear it as well, but this noise got really annoying for us because we have 2 dogs that go in and out all the time, so that's why mine is that way. You obviously have that option. You can still hear it when your dogs are scratching. It's just not as noticeable as that back side. So that's a nice plus. If you want the noise, you can have it. If you don't, you don't have to, so that's really great too. We have been really happy with the Clawguard. I wish I had it years ago. Now we obviously have our doors all scratched up, but it's nice to know that there's a product that's this simple and this easy. And it costs $20 to order off the company's website, so at the end of the day, it really isn't a huge investment. And if you're going to either repaint, repair your door, like I said, in our old house we had to repair the wall. That costs a lot more than $20. It's probably going to cost us about $20 to repaint this door. It would cost you much more to replace your front door, or the trim work, the molding around your door is going to be more than $20. So it's affordable. It's a very simple design, a very easy option, which is really nice. We, again, don't like that noise, so there's another option there. And we've been really happy with the Clawguard. It works well. Our dogs don't seem to be opposed to using it at all. We do have our 5-year-old boxer. If you follow my columns or my reviews, you know that she's very timid because she's a rescue. This noise, another reason that we flipped it over was because this noise was scary to her, so she wouldn't scratch on it. She would scratch on the door over here. So that's another reason why we flipped around. We also didn't like that noise ourselves. So if you have a timid dog, it might not work if you have it on the noisy side, but on this side, again, you still hear it, and it's not an issue for our timid dog. So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, if you've used a Clawguard, if you have any questions that I didn't answer that you'd like me to answer, feel free to leave us a comment, ask on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, any way you want to get a hold of us. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. So this is the Clawguard. You can find it on theclawguard.com. It's $20 to order it, and it's so simple. That's really the biggest benefit of this product, I think, is just its simplicity to use. It makes your life a little bit easier, and who doesn't want a product that's going to do that? So let me know what you think, guys. Leave us a comment. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+, and I hope you liked the review.